welcome to the Pod Cafe.
Oh, thanks.
You're welcome. What brings you in today?
Just some coffee and some good conversation.
Wow, you know what? That's what I'm here for.
Okay.
Okay, what kind of coffee
Right,
are you drinking?
Well, interesting this time.
Is it?
I'm doing a little mystery coffee.
Ooh, tell me more.
So you probably know what it is, but I don't know, so I want to have fun and find out.
Okay.
Somebody had some leftover Starbucks in the fridge.
Oh.
And I don't know what it is, and I haven't tasted it yet, but I'm going to try it and try and figure out what it is. I will say by the look of it, my first thought was Americano because it's just plain black, but it's too thick. Like the Americano is like just the coffee. This seems like a little creamier, but it's not creamy. Do you know what I mean? Do you know?
Yeah,
what I'm
I know
getting
what
at?
you mean. And I don't know whose that is. I think it's Abby's. I don't actually know what it is because I wasn't there for
Okay.
that Starbucks trip. But I think eventually or earlier it was multiple colors. So I think there's some sort of cream in it.
That's what it looks like. There was something additional in it that maybe has just melted or completely absorbed or whatever. It is a dark color still. So like maybe just regular iced coffee was my second guess, but it must have been something else. I see SM on the side. I think that stands for skim milk.
Oh. Okay.
Right. It's under the milk square.
That sounds very reasonable.
I believe that's an S. It looks like an S. And then under the drink, there's a drink square. It says A. I don't know what that means.
Americano.
I mean, maybe.
Maybe. We'll give it a sip. Tell us what it is.
All right, let's give it a whirl.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Is that disgusting?
Okay. It's not an Americano.
Oh.
It's definitely a mocha something. There's definitely mocha in there. I don't know if I'm going to be able to nail exactly what the drink is. But 100% mocha, and it's a little thicker, so there's got to be some skim milk in there. But it tastes like just a mocha iced coffee.
Doesn't sound bad.
It's not bad. It's pretty good actually, but it feels like how do I describe it? Like the mocha has sat on the bottom a little bit, so it's a little like
you're drinking chocolate milk where the Hershey's syrup is all at the bottom.
Yeah, I want to say like chalky, but not chalky, but like I could feel the mocha on my tongue.
Oh, that's kind of gross.
Yeah, it's not terrible. But it's not the best thing. I mean, it is leftovers, so.
And from I think more than one day ago.
Really? Not just yesterday?
I think not just yesterday.
Well, I'm going to drink the whole thing, so.
I support that. No waste.
Yeah. No. What about you? What are you scarfing down?
I'm drinking a vanilla sweet cream cold brew.
Yes.
You've had them?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I'm a big fan of the sweet cream.
Here's my hot take on the vanilla sweet cream cold brews.
Hot take on the cold brew?
Mm-hmm. Yep. Hot take on the cold brew.
Okay.
It's better when you order a grande.
Why is that?
I
instead
think
of a tall or instead of a...
Instead of a tall. I never order ventis. That's too stressful for me.
I never order talls.
Well, it's like, I don't know, 100 calories or so versus more than 100 calories. So I was like...
Yeah, I guess.
But the tall, I just don't think they get the ratio right between how much cold brew I want versus how much sweet cream. I think there's too much cream.
Really?
Yeah, that's my hot take on the cold brew.
I mean, the cream part or the foam part does take off up like, let's call it a fifth of the cup.
Mm-hmm.
So in a tall, that's a lot. That's a lot of the cup.
Yeah.
In a grande, that's not so bad.
Yeah.
Now, when you drink yours, do you sip it as is? Do you mix the cream in? What do you do?
I do take a sip without mixing, and then I kind of wiggle it around.
And you wiggle it around.
Yeah, like shake the ice a little bit. So I do mix it, but first.
So it's like a soft mix.
Yeah. Soft mix.
Interesting. I think I do the same thing actually.
Yeah.
But I do like that first sip where it's just a lot of cream.
Yeah.
And a lot of foam.
Yeah, like heavy cream right away. It's like, yeah, this is good. This is good.
Yeah, just let me get that really good taste that I was looking forward to in my mouth.
Yep.
And then I'll mix it up so I don't just drink all the good away in a couple sips.
Yeah. Agreed. I agree with that.
I'm with that.
So, I did this thing where I had to cancel my credit card.
Yeah, why's that?
Because I had some fraud situation happening.
Now, did somebody physically steal your credit card, or is it an online thing?
I think it was an online thing. I actually think it was an Instagram thing. Do you think that's possible?
How? You don't even use your credit card on Instagram.
I know, but maybe because I was on Instagram on my phone, and then it snatched through my Apple Pay or something.
I need you to explain what brought you to the conclusion that it was Instagram.
Okay, because here's what I think. It was called namecheap.com. So
what was?
The people who stole my credit card.
Namecheap.com.
It was like a domain address company. I don't know. I don't own any domains. So
How do you know that these are the people? Where'd you get this info from?
Looking at my credit card transactions.
So on your credit card transaction, there was a charge, and under the charge, it said Namecheap.
Mm-hmm. There were 3 of them. And so the reason that I caught this is because I was just in the middle of my work day, doing my thing, and then I see a charge go through for that, and it was for $9. And I was like, okay, maybe I've signed up for something somewhere, whatever.
Whoops.
Then, 30 minutes later, there's another one for $35. And then, an hour later, there's another one for $200. And then I was like, okay, these are not me. So then I called them, and they were like, yeah, sure, they're probably not you, whatever. We'll cancel your card and send you a new one. Anyway, so why I think it's an Instagram thing is probably not. This could just be, very coincidental. But sometimes when Instagram accounts are, giving away free tickets, comment here and follow this page or something. I do that just because, I want to win. And there was one that I recently followed that was called Fun Cheap. What do you think?
Fun Cheap.
Think it's them?
Huh. And you think maybe they have a sister company called Namecheap?
Maybe. All right. Seems like a stretch. Maybe not. But anyway, I'm finding it very...
what was Fun Cheap?
Oh, I was trying to win tickets for this concert that's happening. And I don't know. They were just an account that Yeah, I don't know.
Okay. Anyway. So regardless, it was an online thing.
Correct. So then what I'm finding most annoying is just watching all of the transactions fail throughout these last few weeks where I have this credit card tied to. I keep
subscriptions.
Yeah, or it's on my Airbnb account, and I guess I had another payment on an upcoming Airbnb due, and it was you have 72 hours to fix this. And I was like, oh.
Ah, shoot.
Yeah, that's a problem. But yeah, I also think this could be a helpful budgeting thing, maybe because some subscriptions will then fail, I won't renew them.
Yeah, you can cut out the unnecessary.
Mm-hmm. I'm thinking it could be a good thing. Or maybe
things you forgot about.
Yeah.
I did that once on when I didn't have any contacts, I signed up for this Hubble contacts.
Oh, yeah.
They're like a subscription. They send you contacts every month in the mail.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like $30, I think, a month maybe.
Okay.
And I could never just cancel my subscription. It was like, you want to cancel? And I would click yeah. And then it was like, okay, well, call us at these very specific times. And then you'd call them, and then you'd be on hold forever. And I could never just cancel it. So what you would have to do is, like, you can pick the months that you want to get sent contacts, and then you're only charged for those months. So I would just go on the website and just cancel the month, and not get sent them, and then I wouldn't get charged. But sometimes I would forget to do it, and then they would send me them for the month, and I'd get charged.
Wow,
so the solution
stressful.
was
remove your credit card.
My credit card got stolen, and I got a new one, and then they couldn't charge me anymore.
Wow, what a solution.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I should let more of them fail, but there were some, like my Sephora one. I was like, oh, must update immediately.
What is Sephora?
It's a makeup store.
See, I was gonna say jewelry.
Oh, close, but no.
I think that's Swarovski.
Yep, that's a makeup store. Mm-hmm.
No.
Swarovski sorry, that's a jewelry store. Yep, you are correct.
Okay.
You are correct.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Is that only in malls, or do they have satellite locations?
You know, that I don't know. I'm sure they have satellite locations. I don't know.
Okay.
I'm not that familiar.
My credit card doesn't really get stolen online that much. What happens to mine is in Chicago when I swipe for gas or swipe for like a CTA card, people have like skimmers on those things.
Oh,
and
yeah.
then they skim your information. So that's what happens to me usually.
That's annoying.
It is annoying because now every time I go, I like have to check for a skimmer, and I don't even actually know what they look like. So,
is it like a certain type of person? Like, do they have a? This is what a skimmer looks like.
Person? No, a skimmer is an actual device that goes over the top of where you insert your card and looks identical to where you put your card in. So you don't know. So you just put your card in, but you're putting it in the skimmer as well as the
I thought it was a
card
person that was just standing nearby with like a kind of like a metal detector is what I was picturing.
Oh, no. And then later the person will come back and collect the skimmer, and it's got all these card info
I'm looking
on.
at pictures of these. This is fascinating.
Yeah, it's pretty interesting.
Some of them you can tell. It's like a little add-on.
Some of them you can tell. Some of them just go over the top, and
you ever just try to pull it off?
Yeah, sometimes.
They'll be like,
then
there's going to be videos of you in Chicago, like
just pulling on
just breaking ATM machines and stuff.
Yeah.
They're going to be like, look out for this guy. He breaks the machines.
I get nervous about it because I don't have a Fifth Third bank. Well, there's one kind of close to me, but the closest thing to me is just an ATM that's on the sidewalk. It's like in the wall on the sidewalk, but it's Fifth Third. And for sure, people are going to put a skimmer on that. And I'm just never going to be able to go to the bank.
Yeah. I pretty much always use my credit card for every single purchase I make ever.
Well, same, because you might as well build that credit.
So I was really having a stressful time without it.
Well, what'd you do? Debit?
Yeah, I have a debit card, so I use that. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
When's the last time you used cash?
I try to never use cash because I don't want change.
Yeah, change sucks.
I have used cash recently because I had some. And sometimes I go to cash-only bars. So that forces me.
I was just at a cash-only restaurant that I had to use cash at.
A whole restaurant?
Yeah, the whole thing. It's a Costa Rican place. It's all cash only.
Wow.
Wow. When's the last time you used cash?
I haven't used cash in a long time. 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 I haven't used cash in a long time
It's very good.
Hmm.
But it is cash only.
Yeah. Yeah, I try not to use cash. It's annoying to carry around. It's thick. It's bulky. I don't know. I don't know why we all don't just use credit cards for everything.
I mean, we pretty much do.
Yeah.
If I have cash on me, it's never more than $20 or $40.
Yeah, about the same. About the same for me. Yeah. I thought I was going to have some good airport stories for you because of my traveling, but I don't.
I mean, I have a couple on my last case.
Tell me about them. I love airport stories.
This lady sitting next to me on my return flight home was freaking out when we were landing.
Was she screaming?
Oh, no, but like gripping her chair, like...
Did you hold her hand?
No.
Why not?
She was with her husband.
Oh.
But she was older. She was probably like 60 or something. And she's clutching the puke bag. What do they call it? The vomit bag. She's like, oh, could not. And then she was laughing about it once we landed. I didn't know they actually still put
those on planes.
Oh, yeah, they're in there.
Gross.
They're in the little seat front pocket thing. Yeah, she was freaking out. But the other story is not one that I experienced personally, but I did see like a little video someone took of, and I don't even know who she is, but I think she was a political figure. Mm-hmm. She got on a plane and she was like, I'm not sitting next to a crying baby this whole time, and like was very mean about it and made a big deal.
Oh man.
And the flight attendant was like, well, you know, you can take the next flight. We can't change. We don't have any open seats.
Mm-hmm.
And she was like, no, I can't. I cannot. And then she's like, what is your name, Miss Flight Attendant? And what is your flight attendant number? And she gave them to him. And she was like, okay, well, you probably won't have a job tomorrow.
What a bitch.
Yeah. And so the flight attendant was like, all right, I want this lady off the plane. And then she was like, yeah, she's yelling. She's being extremely rude. I'd like this lady off the plane. And then immediately she flipped and she's like, no, I apologize. I'm sorry. I didn't mean what I said. I need to get on this plane. I can't wait.
Oh my God.
And she was like all apologetic. Yeah. It's
That's
pretty
crazy.
funny. Yeah. I don't know who it was. And I don't know how to even Google it to look it up. So you get the story as it is.
All right. I'll believe it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, I had a layover. I went from Chicago to Denver to San Francisco. I had a layover in Denver, but it was one of those really annoying layovers. We were just waiting for like new crew. Like it was the same plane, same gate. Just had to switch the people.
And did it take a long time?
It was like an hour. It was fine. I got some food, but you know, it's whatever.
Oh, so you got to get off the plane.
Yeah.
Got it. Well, I mean, that's okay. The worst is like an hour delay when you're taxiing, or like you just have to sit on that plane. You're on the ground and you just have to sit on that plane. Like, just let me off on the runway.
Yeah.
It's the worst. Like, if there's a line. They always say there's like a line.
Oh yeah. There's a line to pull in. It's like, isn't this what we pay air traffic controllers to do?
Yeah.
Shouldn't there be no
Don't you
line?
have? Yeah. Shouldn't you be organized here?
Don't you know I'm coming?
Yeah. It's not like people are just landing without knowing about it.
What'd you do today?
Today I was up. Well, last night I was up very late. Probably 4:30 a.m. I went to bed.
Why?
So I was just hanging out with people.
Oh. I don't think I could stay awake till 4:30 if you paid me.
Well, I'm pretty used to it because I have to like on cases and when I work night shifts. So
I guess. It's so late.
Yeah, and I didn't sleep quite as long as I wanted to.
What's your ideal hours of sleep each night?
9.
9 every day?
I plan for 9. I never get 9. I usually get 7 to 8. But I try and be in bed with my alarm set for 9 hours from whenever I'm in bed. It also takes me a long time to get to sleep usually. So
wow.
I like 9.
That's wild.
But I function pretty well on 7.
Okay.
Yeah. If it's going to be any less than 7, I almost prefer to sleep in hour and a half increments.
Hour and a half increments.
Yeah, because that's one sleep cycle. So it takes an hour and a half for your body
I feel you.
to go through into REM sleep and then wake back up. If you are sleeping and wake up in the middle of REM sleep, you'll actually be more tired.
Yeah.
So like
I've read
the opportune times for napping are 10 to 20 minutes. And then if you're going to do a longer one, it's an hour and a half. And then if you're going to do longer than that, you need to sleep for 7 hours.
Oh my gosh. I try to get
be
7
fully
hours.
rested. 7 is the magic number. 7 is
I try to get 7.
the best one.
Sometimes it's less than that. I'm kind of a restless sleeper. I like to move around a lot, you know.
Yeah. I'm typically a back/side sleeper.
I'm a full-on stomach.
Oh, that's the worst position for you.
It's the comfiest, though.
Is it? I feel like sometimes I like suffocate myself, or like I don't know what to do with my arms.
I don't sleep with like my face down in the pillow.
No, you just use the corner of the pillow, I bet.
I do this thing when I sleep where I just put the pillow inside my arm and like hold it basically, and then so like my arms are under the pillow.
Okay.
You know, so I'm like
maybe like a triangle.
I'm like scooping the pillow in my hand.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah, like that.
Palms up or palms down?
I don't know. Palms down.
Palms down. So like a.
Yeah, like that. Yep.
Now, how much of it? So, don't your arms fall asleep?
Sometimes.
Okay, so that's not comfortable.
Sometimes my shoulder gets like stuck, and then in the morning I'm like, ugh.
Yeah, that sounds awful.
No, it's not bad. It's
or
nice.
like I feel like my neck gets twisted.
Nah, it's nice.
I enjoy sleeping on my back the most, but I actually snore really bad if I'm sleeping on my back.
I just can't fall asleep laying on my back. It's like
Why not?
I don't know. It's not comfortable to me.
I like it. The side is probably the easiest for me, especially if there's especially if I got a bunch of pillows. I like lay my head on a pillow. I like hug a pillow. I like get a pillow between my legs.
You got pillows all up in there.
Yep. All of the pillows.
Today on the plane, my first flight, I don't know, something hit me. I was tired. And I was one of those head bobber people, you know?
Oh, God, that's so funny.
I could tell I was doing it and I couldn't stop. Forward.
Back or forward? Oh, yeah. So you fall asleep and you're just like...
Yep. I was head bobbing hardcore forward.
God. Don't you ever wonder, like, at what point does that happen? Like, how long are you actually asleep before you bob your head?
Like, literally 10 seconds, I think.
You think?
I don't think... Like, I think...
Just long enough?
I mean, it's like... I feel like it takes muscle to hold your neck up like that. And then you let it go. Fall asleep, it's down. Back up. You know? You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Something about planes. Planes and cars make me so tired.
Yeah, I don't know.
Is there any science behind that? It's got to be just like...
I think you were like that when you were a baby, too. Remember? They used to just drive you around to make you go to sleep.
That's true. It's got to be like a combination of like the vibrations, the fact that there's like nothing to do. So boredom.
I think the temperature has something to do with it. Like if it's like a good temp in the car, you're just like,
Yeah. Yeah, sometimes when I'm driving, I don't know. I just nod off. It used to be really bad. I'm really good now that I have to drive for work a lot. I'm really good at not doing that.
Not falling asleep
but I
in
used
the
to
car.
while driving, especially long drives. Obviously coffee and stuff, but chewing gum or eating mints keeps me awake really well.
Yeah, that's good.
But when I was younger, I used to nod off and like change lanes on accident.
Nick, that's horrible.
Yeah, not great.
That's not good.
But I don't do that anymore.
That's bad.
I know. I need a Tesla to drive me around.
Yeah, you do. You do need a Tesla. Oh, man. I keep forgetting it's, I guess we're recording on off days. It's not a normal day. It doesn't feel like
not a typical day. It's also going to come out on not a typical day. So it's going to come out immediately.
Well, I keep thinking that it's Sunday, and it's not, but it's Monday. It's cool, though.
Sure isn't.
It's cool, though.
It's cool, though.
Yeah. But,
I mean, I don't have to work tomorrow.
I do.
Yeah.
I landed back in San Francisco, and I was like, yes. Nice, back to my temperate climate. Although I love the summer, it was too dang hot in Chicago.
It's too hot. I hate it so much.
Hot.
I hate the heat.
Just too hot.
But I also hate, I don't hate water. I don't like the beach.
I don't like the beach either. Like sand everywhere. Ugh. I hate how sand just gets everywhere.
I know. I do like beach volleyball, though.
Yeah. I
really like to play beach volleyball.
Yeah, beach volleyball's fun. I just hate sand.
I don't know if the sand is my problem. I don't know. The heat, it's the worst.
I had LASIK. I keep thinking I need to take out my contacts, but they're never coming out again.
Oh. Yeah, let's talk about that for a minute. What are the main differences?
I don't have to put anything in my eyeballs anymore.
Obviously.
Or put glasses
Do you feel like something's in your eyes still?
Kind of. I think until it heals completely, I'm going to feel that way.
Are your eyes, do they dry out easily?
A little bit, but not right now too much because I'm on these prescription drops. So I'm putting these drops in all day long.
How many times a day?
Currently 4 times a day, but tomorrow's the last day I have to do that. And then I go to 2 times a day for a week, and then I go to 1 time a day for a week, and then I'm done.
Okay.
I think that's maybe how long it takes, a full 4 weeks for everything to completely heal, but you see right away.
Wow.
After hours.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Instantly. Well, I mean, how much do you see? Let's go through the whole process.
Okay.
What was the process like?
Okay, so I got there. They gave me a Valium in the waiting room. They're like, here, take this. It'll mellow you out.
They just the receptionist?
Yeah. she checked me in, and then she was like, here, take this. Okay. And then I take that. They check on me. They're like, how you feeling? I'm like, yeah, I'm all right. They're like, you're not chill enough. 15 more minutes. So then they come back in 15 minutes, and then we go to this room. And first, you have to do a pre-op, so they get they figure out what your prescription is and how much you need to be corrected. They figure out how thick your cornea is, all that jazz. Okay, so then you're in this room, and now that they know how thick your cornea is, they have to slice a flap in the top of your eye. Cut through your cornea and make a flap. And then they're going to shoot the laser inside that flap. So they cut this flap. They put this I don't know what it's called. It's a metal piece that they basically just shoved into my eye socket to hold my eyelids open, so I wouldn't
open,
blink.
like a Clockwork Orange.
Yeah. And so that thing was the most annoying. I think I hated that the most.
Did it hurt?
it was just like so forcefully in my eye socket. It was just uncomfortable.
I mean, you had a Valium, but like, were you numb? Like, what did you feel? Did you feel them cut your cornea? Do we have nerves in our eyes? I don't think so.
I don't know. Google it. So they put numbing drops in my eyes. They just keep dropping little drops in every couple seconds. And the numbing drops like kind of burn. And then they like start working and then you just kind of don't feel anything.
Okay, so they also gave you numbing drops.
Yeah, in my eyes.
Got it. Okay. But you still like...
The cornea does not contain any blood vessels, but instead contains many nerve endings that make it extremely sensitive.
So it would hurt a lot.
I think it would really freaking hurt.
Oh, okay.
But it says...
Dang.
Eyes do not have pain receptors. Huh.
So, nerve endings.
But the cornea does?
Receptor.
I think the cornea is our problem.
Okay.
And that's what we're cutting. So we cut a little slice in it. And then they got this flap. And then they cut the flap in both my eyes. And then they're like, okay, come with us. And I'm like, get up. And they're like, yeah, walk. Like, use your feet, man. So I walk into this other room where the laser is. It has to be like a different temperature. So it's like kind of cold in there. So they like, gave me a blanket. And by blanket, I mean like large piece of paper.
Okay. like equivalent of an airplane blanket or worse?
No,
like a sheet?
No, like a piece of paper. Like the
the material was not paper.
Yeah, I got a way to describe it. You know when you go to the dentist and they put that like bib on you?
That's not what it was.
That is what the material was. It was a giant
but bigger?
thing. Yeah, it covered my whole body. But paper.
Was it
so then they do the thing where they like... I mean, the paper helped a little bit, but I don't know. Anyway. Then they do the thing where they like shove the eye socket thing back in the eye. Then I can see his little tool, and he pulls the flap open and then shoots the laser in there. And then it was like 20 seconds to correct my vision, and then puts the flap closed, and then he's got to put it right back in the same spot that he cut it from. And that's when I was like, ugh. I started looking around. He's like, Emily, can't look around like that. I got to put it right back where it needs to be. I was like, oh.
Yeah, but how could you not? Did you look around because you were feeling things or because, like, just seeing something at your eye?
I was looking around because they make you stare at a light. And staring at a light sucks. Done? Yeah.
Yeah.
And then they give you some sunglasses to put on, and then you leave, and you're good. And then it's kind of painful for, like, a couple hours. Not really painful, just, like, a little uncomfortable. Like, your eyes burning? Are just... you just like your eyes don't want to be open and they don't want to see light. Like you just want to be in a dark room with your eyes closed. And then you do that for like 3 hours and then you wake up and you're fine. And then the next day I had to do the post-op and I had 20/15 vision. And then this morning I had to do
post-op?
Like the post.
You just get your vision checked?
Yeah, to see what your new vision is. Make sure everything went okay.
Yeah.
And then there's like redness around my eyes. It's getting a lot better. But basically like popped blood vessels. I don't know. From the trauma.
Did you notice a difference instantly, like when you had the sunglasses on as soon as you left there?
Yeah. Only because
really?
like I could it was like sunny outside, so that totally sucked. But only because I could like see things and I was like, I don't have glasses on. This is wild.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Huh. Very interesting.
Isn't it? Modern medicine.
Yeah.
It's nuts.
I would want to get it done now too. I would want to get it done when I'm young. and not when I'm like 60, because then at that point, what's the point?
Yeah. And even when you're like 60, you might like have to wear reading glasses, they said, but it's just because people get old. I don't know.
Wait, so your eyesight's going to get worse again?
No, but like as you age, it's not going to stay 2015, you know?
Yeah, I guess. And so what? But like how much drop? 2020?
Yeah.
So you'll
something
just
like
drop
that.
to perfect vision?
Maybe. I don't know. They said some people, and that doesn't happen to everybody, but they said some people need reading glasses later in life.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Well, worth the money though, huh?
I would say so. I'm very into it. I like waking up and just seeing.
How much was it?
Couple $1,000.
Per eye?
Yeah. It ended up being around $3,500 total.
Oh, that's not bad at all.
Yeah, and some insurances cover more than others. It's nice. I don't know.
Huh. Yeah, that's not bad at all.
Mm-hmm. You should do it. Do it. Do it. Get your eyes cut open and lasered.
Man, I'm really thinking about it. What's the other one called? IRF? IKF?
PRK.
I think PRK. I was close.
No, you weren't.
Yeah, I mean, I got the K and the F. There's no F. R.
PRK. Yeah, let me tell you why that one sucks, though. So they do a similar
sucks?
process, but
Mm-hmm.
they use one laser. I don't know. They, like, use a laser. They, like, cut your eye open, shoot a laser in, but then I can't remember what makes it so different, but you have to wear a glass contact in your eye for 3 days, and then the eye doctor has to remove it. Yeah.
That's bizarre.
Yeah. They said, I asked, it's cheaper, and I was like, why is this one so much cheaper? And they said it's because it only uses one laser, not two. So, I wasn't totally listening.
But is it less effective?
No. Same amount of effective, but worse recovery. It takes multiple weeks.
But cheaper and the same effectiveness. So if you have the time, maybe not a bad option.
I guess. But I think it's great. I'm a superior person now with my 2015. So here we are.
A superior person altogether?
Yeah, I've just become superior now.
That would be nice to just not have to deal with glasses or contacts anymore.
Mm-hmm.
It's also a kind of financial relief, too. You don't have to spend money on that stuff.
Yep. I don't. Although contacts are pretty cheap, you know?
Yeah. I spend probably $150 for like 3 months.
Yeah. Oh, for 3 months?
Is that right?
Wow, that's really expensive. I used to pay like $250 for a year.
What?
I think you're doing something wrong.
What brand were you getting?
The AccuView One-A-Days.
That's what I use, but where were you getting it from?
Target.
That's not where I was getting mine from. You
Should
can
go
get
to
it from
Target.
Target?
Yeah, Target Optical. Duh.
Oh.
Duh. They just emailed me and said, hey, you have an appointment next week. Will you be here? Nope. Cancel.
Nope. Never again.
I said, nope. You can cancel that.
What are you going to do with your glasses now? You're going to keep them as like mementos?
I'm going to donate my glasses because we have this box at work that this chick started, basically donating old glasses to a company that gives them to people in need. Isn't that great?
That is really great.
So I don't have to find something to do with them. I do have to find something to do with some contacts. I have a couple left.
What's your prescription?
Not as bad as yours.
Darn. But like how far off?
Pretty far off.
Okay. Well, I guess you just throw them out.
Nope, I think you can donate those too. I'm Googling it.
I bet you can.
You can.
Why wouldn't you be able to?
Yeah, I just gotta find the right place. So it's like National Night Out Week or something. Are you going?
No.
You're not gonna help people
What for?
fight crime? I don't know.
Fight? That's not what that's about. What is National Night Out for?
National Night Out is an annual community building campaign that promotes police community partnerships and neighborhood camaraderie. I think it's getting us to try and like the police.
Oh, that's a good thing to do.
I guess.
What do you mean you guess? We should like the police. They're on our side.
Not always. There's a lot of police brutality in the news.
Yeah, I bet the numbers are skewed because they're only reporting the brutality.
Yeah, but there
should be
none.
zero. There should be zero.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
But there are bad apples in every tree.
Yeah, that's true. Wonder if there's one in San Francisco. Let me look.
Yeah, I guess I don't know. I didn't even realize
it's all the same day. Oh, it's tomorrow. Okay.
Oh.
Yep.
It's called National Night Out, I guess, not Regional Night Out.
Oh, I can go to it looks like I can go to a fire department near me, maybe, if I want to go to an event. I don't see myself doing that.
Probably not.
Nah, not too into it.
You don't want to talk to oh no, what was his name?
The
McGruff?
dog. Yeah. I don't want to talk to the big dog or get my face painted or anything.
You want to climb around on a fire truck or?
No, not interested. We're pretty low on things to talk about here today.
Fair, nothing else. It's 45 minutes. We could call it short. I want to put it out tonight anyways.
I feel like we were so boring tonight.
Well, the eye thing was interesting.
We just saw each other for a while, so I guess we didn't have any new news.
They can't all be winners.
No, they can't. It's true. I like that attitude.
Yeah, you can't just be like high every single time because then it doesn't mean as much. If you have a bad one, then you have a really good one, it makes it better.
Yeah. I don't want to be high every single time. That sounds hard and exhausting.
Yeah.
Okay, well, you know what? It's been fun. I'm glad we're getting back into our routine. We really lost it for a while. So, welcome back, everyone. Thanks for hanging with us on this Monday. We love Mondays now, I guess, too. And you can listen to us on Google Play, Stitcher, iTunes, Spotify, Libsyn, specifically now that I've updated the credit card. So that's exciting. And then you can also tweet at us if you want at _podcafe or email us at podcafe.contact@gmail.com. And that's all I got for you.
That's all, folks.
That's all.